The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store, better brands, bigger savings. Buy Pick and Save, new every day. By Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, the official healthcare provider of the Milwaukee Brewers. By Robert Hack Diamonds. Who do you trust when buying diamonds? Robert Hack Diamonds is the answer. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
We're at the real OC, Oak Creek High School. It's the Christmas edition of Preps Plus. Hi, I'm Lance Allen from today's TMJ4.
And I'm Mark Stewart, prep editor of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Tonight we feature plenty of basketball, both boys and girls. We'll also honor a local wrestling team for its good work on the mat, but we're going to start the show on the court with a standout hoops player who also excels in the classroom.
Brad Preeter has our Boston Store featured student athlete.
She handles adversity better than anybody I know. Not much frazzles her.
She really is like a good team player and helps out the team as a whole.
This is Madison Blair's 4th season on the varsity here at Waterford High School. The Wolverines have finished 2nd in the Southern Lakes Conference each of her first 3 years. Blair's senior season is off to a great start.
We're having a lot of fun and we've got big goals, so we're just trying to get one game at a time.
A first-team all-conference choice as a junior, Madison leads her team and the conference in scoring at around 20 points a game.
Well, my role's changed, I guess, a little bit over the years, but I think scoring is probably my #1. But I'm trying to improve in all areas, I guess. Get on the boards, create opportunities for everyone else.
Well, without a doubt, the girl can score. She can score. She can shoot it. She can put the ball on the floor with both hands very well.
She knows when to make the extra pass. She has a very good shot and she can drive.
Madison has played AAU ball for the Wisconsin Blizzard for the past couple of years. She also plays volleyball and soccer for Waterford, meaning she keeps busy year-round.
It's a lot with all three, but it keeps me competitive year-round. I get to meet a lot of cool people, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You can tell by watching her here in action that Madison makes a huge impact on the basketball court, but her coach is every bit as impressed by what Madison does in school and in the community.
She's in the community very known for the work she does with our rec department and how great she is at that.
I work at the summer playground, so I babysit for a lot of the little kids and do all the recreational camps and stuff.
I have 3 children of my own who absolutely adore her and think she's just a wonderful person. She's got a great personality, is an amazing athlete and an awesome student.
Madison ranks #3 in her class academically. Her fellow senior captain, Jenna Buffew, says kids at school recognize Madison's work as a student and an athlete.
They know her through her sports because her name's in the paper a lot and through that. And then they know her because she's a smart and hard-driven student as well. So in the classroom and out of the classroom, they know her very well.
They might also know that Madison has 2 basketball-playing younger brothers, including a freshman who plays on the varsity. And their dad, Mike Blair, is the school's athletic director.
Her dad was a good basketball player, her mom was. I feel like she's grown up around it. She's had competitiveness with her brothers, and I feel she just has always learned as a kid to be the best she can be, and she takes that forward with basketball and really pursues what she loves.
Madison and the Wolverines are off to a great start this season. We wish them the best the rest of the way.
Congratulations, Madison Blair, Preps Plus Athlete of the Week.
Hi, I'm Kendall Marshall of the Milwaukee Bucks. Stay tuned. Lance and Mark will be right back.
Add beauty and character to any wall with decorative shelving with John Sterling from Menards. They're perfect for displaying pictures and other belongings. This 4-piece ledge set in a black or honey finish is just $19.99 each. Make your home more comfortable and energy efficient this Christmas with CertainTeed fiberglass insulation. Craft Faced R11 is great for insulating walls and is easy to install. A 15-inch wide 50 square foot roll is just $6.99 after rebate.
What would make your doctor, your everyday doctor, an extraordinary everyday doctor? Well, if they're part of Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin's Health Network, that's exactly what they'd be. Why? Because your doctor would be connected to the region's only academic medical center, and so would you. Renowned specialists, more treatment options only academic medicine can offer. We have over 200 primary care doctors in more than 20 locations, so there's bound to be one close. Call to find the right doctor for you.
Welcome back to Oak Creek High School on Preps Plus. And Lance, Oak Creek and Franklin have quite the rivalry, and Friday night they served up a double dip as the boys and girls hoops teams went head to head.
Let's check out both contests. Here are your Preps Plus highlights.
It's one of the best rivalries in local girls basketball, Oak Creek and Franklin. And both schools off to a great start in the Southeast Conference with 2-0 records, tied for second place.
Both teams were ice cold to start, but Nayla Mudd breaks the seal with this drive, weaving through traffic. Sabres lead just 8-5 after one. But the Knights find the range in the second. Hannah Settings guard, nothing but net on this three-pointer, OC within a bucket. The Sabres respond. Paige Bobos with a triple of her own. 19-13 Franklin at the break. Halftime did wonders for the Knights as they looked like a different team in the third. First, it's Katie Settings guard from long range. Oak Creek within 3. Then it's Katie one more time with a 3-ball from the corner. Knights down just a pair. Then Haley Erdman with a nice feed inside to Nikki Wadensky. OC has their first lead as we head to the fourth. Straight off the inbound, Hannah Settings guard nails this triple. Then her sister Katie, not to be outdone, cans one of her own as the Knight advantage grows to 8. But the Sabres make it interesting. Carly Graverson with the spin inside cuts the lead to 2 with just 30 seconds to play. But the Knights hang on. Jenna Santee to Madison Hart on the break. Oak Creek grabs early season bragging rights over their rivals with a 43-38 win.
That's not characteristic of our team to come out and play like we did in the first half offensively. And then as bad as we were in the first half, they showed very much composure and ran the offense and finished in the paint and hit some shots and took good shots in the second half.
Yeah, he pumped us up. We were down in the beginning, but his words pumped us up and we were ready to come out in the second half. We had more openings and we shot the ball. He told us to shoot and we were more confident coming out in the second half.
Franklin has held the upper hand in the boys' version of this rivalry over the past couple of years. In fact, the Sabres have beaten the Knights 4 straight times. And the 2 games that were played here at Oak Creek, the Sabres won each of those by 2 points.
Most of the scoring came from beyond the arc in the first quarter, including this long ball by Drew Yetka. Franklin struggled shooting all night, but you've got to love the effort here by Kobe Knack, knocking the ball off the opposing player. Kobe seems to have a knack for making plays like that. Lots of pink in the gym on this night as the 2 schools team to raise money during this Coaches versus Cancer game. And things got wild enough for Coach's pink tie to get loosened up early on. Junior guard Harrison Cleary is Oak Creek's go-to guy. Cleary goes to the hoop with style here. Knights up 9 in the second quarter. The Sabres try to get something going. Ben Walker slashes into the lane, bounces off a little contact and puts it in. But check out this play to end the first half. Josh Dukniak is left alone. He buries the 3-ball. Oak Creek leads it 24-10 at the break. The Knights are eating this up, and Dukniak even wins the race to the locker room. The Sabres come out with a different defensive look to open the second half, but Oak Creek is able to solve it. Off the pass from Dukniak, Bobby Smith scores to extend the lead. There are only a few seniors on either team's roster. Nice move here by one of them, David Schmidt, 2 plus the foul for Franklin. Now check out the assist by Harrison Cleary. It's a sweet underhand feed to Jacob Sanani. The Knights have extended their lead to 18. Franklin keeps battling against their opponent from the same school district. Tyler Klug hits Max Fossbender, who twists and scores. But then it's Harrison Cleary, who spent some time on the bench in foul trouble earlier. No trouble here on the pull-up. Cleary has been on varsity since his freshman year. He would experience his first win over Franklin, scoring a game-high 17 as the Knights roll to the 48-28 victory.
to see the improvement from one year to the next, from his sophomore year to his junior year of handling the basketball. A pretty special kid, and I know he's worked extremely hard for that.
We work all year for Franklin. Really, it's one of our biggest rivalries we have to play, and to go out there and get this type of win just feels amazing in front of all these people.
It's a great rivalry, total respect for the coaching staff and Franklin, but these are the games where we cheer against each other. The rest of the year, we're pulling for them.
Kettle Moraine is the defending champion in Classic 8 Conference boys basketball, and last year the Lasers split a pair of very close games with Mukwonago.
The rivalry is renewed as we check out the Menards Game of the Week.
We're in Mukwonago for our Preps Plus Game of the Week. It's the Indians hosting Kettle Moraine. For the Lasers, they lost their first 2 games of the season, but they've since won 4 in a row, and they're tied with Arrowhead for first place in the Classic 8 Conference. Meanwhile, Mukwonago, they're at home. This is a rivalry game, and a win for them on Friday night would bring them back to 500 heading into the holiday break.
The Indians come in trying to snap a 2-game slide with a little 2-step. But it's Kettle Moraine who starts on the front foot. Off the missed 3, Eric Martell. Tip drill, timeout Mukwonago, 8-2 start for the Lasers. Mukwonago playing some D though, the trap leads to transition. Brandon Howe on the finishing end, he cuts the lead to 4. Kettle Moraine shot well though. George Schwartz rattles home a 3, and it's 13-7 Lasers after 1. Kettle Moraine head coach Brad Bester telling his team to get low and D up. And they listen. Off the miss, Nick Fuller goes coast to coast, and he'll draw the foul too. That's the 3-point play, 21-9. But then he snaps off a lazy pass, and Mukwonago's on it. Caleb Wildeman scores. He led the Indians with 11, and the senior also had the swat of the night. He sends Sean Miller's shot to the front row. Kettle Moraine closes the half hot. That's Mitch Pfeiffer from deep. 30-16 Lasers at the break. After a rousing rendition from the Mukwonago dance team, it was more the same. Miller snags the steal and dishes ahead to Pfeiffer for the easy finish. Then, on the break, Fuller to Miller. Miller the high scorer in the game with 20 points, and the lead is 22 after 3. What can Mukwonago do? They play on. Good move here by Dane McDermott, but it's all Lasers. Fuller with the floater, and that's 5 in a row for Kettle Moraine. A 15-point win and a happy coach after the game.
That's a great win for us against a very good program, a very good team. And for us personally, we put it together, everybody buying in, doing the right things. It's tough in the Classic 8 to go on the road and get that kind of win.
We lost a lot of guys and got a lot of new people coming in, playing great. Last year we started the same exact way, and we're just fighting our way back.
Now we're this year's team. After tonight, we're this year's team. We have our own brand, and they're just really coming together and understanding, sharing the ball, understanding, communicating on defense, and it's just really, it's clicking for us right now, and we're playing well. I'm proud of the boys.
Of course, there's plenty of hoops over the holidays, and we will have the biggest games on our Preps Plus website, jsonline.com.
And maybe I'll see you at some of the local tournaments. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Coming up on Preps Plus, Pick and Save presents From Preps to Pros.
When you time things right, food tastes better. At Pick and Save, we start with quality products, like our full line of USDA Choice Black Angus beef, selected for exceptional tenderness and rich flavor, then cut fresh daily right here in our stores. Doing what matters for your family, every hour, every minute, every meal. Pick and Save, new every day.
When you're diamond shopping, variety is important. At Robert Hack Diamonds, we'll show you multiple diamonds side by side underneath the microscope and show you what to look for when buying a diamond. GIA graduate gemologists are on staff for expert diamond grading. Robert Hack has affordable prices on all diamonds, including diamonds certified by the GIA. Need a mounting for your diamond? Our selection is huge. Buy your diamonds today at Robert Hack Diamonds or visit roberthackdiamonds.com.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Kendall Marshall has experienced plenty of great moments over his career and some low points as well.
The Bucks guard is working hard to make an impact with the team. Pick and Save now presents From Preps to Pros.
My dad, when I was younger, he used to pay me to, like, you know, if you take 7 shots, I'll give you $20, just because I forget to shoot the ball throughout games, just because I enjoy passing so much. So it's always been who I am, always what I take most pride in, and the way I feel like I can be most successful.
Growing up, Kendall Marshall's biggest accomplishment on the court was bringing home 2 AAU championship titles on Team Maryland. But off the court, he prides himself on being a big brother and an example for his sisters.
My sisters inspire me the most to be a better man, to be a better player. I want them to be proud when they look at me. They're starting to get to the age where they're starting to date, so I want them to be able to look at me for the type of man or the type of boy that they would be interested in, as one that respects them and try to set a good example. So that's really what I take the most pride in off the court.
Kendall was drafted 13th overall in 2012 by the Phoenix Suns. But before arriving in Milwaukee, he had gone through a few trades, played on the D-League, and had been waived.
Right before my second year in the league started, I got waived and was out the league to start the season. And it was kind of tough to deal with. I kind of moped around for a couple of days, but then I realized that the only thing I can do is work hard, and that everything will take care of itself. And I was fortunate enough to get back and be back in the league that I want to be in.
Kendall credits much of his success so far to 2 of his past coaches.
One was Lou Williams. He was my AAU coach. He coaches at Riverdale Baptist in Maryland. And then also Coach Roy Williams at North Carolina. They taught me a great deal. They put a confidence in me, which was huge. And so those are 2 of the best coaches I've ever had.
As for being a professional athlete, Kendall believes it's all-encompassing. Not just your performance on the court, but how you prepare for it.
I think it's more than what you do on the court. I think being a pro is 24/7. It's how you take care of your body. As an athlete, your body is your job. So it's getting the proper amount of rest. It's eating right. It's getting in the extra work. A lot of people think that being a basketball player, you're in the gym for 2 hours and that's it. But there's so much more to being a professional athlete that it's a 24/7 job.
Homestead High School has been a regular stop for Preps Plus over the years, whether we're featuring their football or tennis teams or other squads.
Homestead's Mat Men earned the honors this time around as the Robert Hack Diamonds Team of the Week.
The Homestead wrestling team has a little extra hop in their step this week, and why not? They accomplished something remarkable this past weekend.
The Highlanders won the New Berlin Duels last week. It was their first victory in a regular season tournament since 1989.
Homestead was dominant, easily knocking off 5 schools, including Catholic Memorial, New Berlin, and Racine Case.
That was definitely huge for me, being a captain and knowing that I'd been part of a team that I was running that really worked hard and took first.
They didn't even know what to do with the trophy when we got back. They asked me if I wanted it, and I said, no, it's yours. Take it and put it in the locker room, and so when you walk in, you can see that.
There's not a single trophy in the school for wrestling, I don't think, in any trophy case. So that's down in our locker room, and we cherish it every day we see it.
Overall, the Highlander program has been solid, but with North Shore Power's Port Washington and now Cedarburg to deal with on a regular basis, championships are tough to come by. Increasing participation is the main goal, and the current squad is 38 strong.
Wrestling is a big numbers sport like football and swimming and cross country, where for every 10 kids you get out, maybe 2, maybe 3 are going to be able to be competitive at one of those upper levels for you. So we worked really hard to get our numbers out, and we feel good about the direction we're going with that.
Thanks to last week's win, the Highlanders have some hardware under their belt and the added confidence that goes with it.
Now that I know what we're capable of, I think it's definitely a big motivation for us. It's a motivation to get better. It's a motivation to win matches. And once we get better, we're able to win those matches. We're going to improve as a team, as individuals, as wrestlers.
in wrestling, we talk about the fact that those kids wrestled in the dual meet, but their practice partners helped make them better here. So it was really a program success for us and not just a varsity success.
And now Homestead has something else to add to last week's trophy. Congratulations on being the Robert Hack Diamonds Team of the Week.
Earlier in the show, we saw the Franklin-Oak Creek rivalry in both girls and boys basketball.
And up next, we've got another big-time rivalry doubleheader. Preps Plus will be right back.
Timing. Pick and Save knows how important it is. Whether we're flying today's catch in from the coast or stocking produce from a local farm, faster is better. We know how important your time is too. That's why we now promise you a faster and friendlier checkout every trip to our store. Pick and Save. New every day.
When you're diamond shopping, variety is important. At Robert Hack Diamonds, we'll show you multiple diamonds side by side underneath the microscope and show you what to look for when buying a diamond. GIA graduate gemologists are on staff for expert diamond grading. Robert Hack has affordable prices on all diamonds, including diamonds certified by the GIA. Need a mounting for your diamond? Our selection is huge. Buy your diamonds today at Robert Hack Diamonds or visit roberthackdiamonds.com.
Diamonds are your best friend.
What if you had a serious illness, but you never lost hope? That's how you'll feel at Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin's Health Network. Here, specialized teams of experts focus entirely on you, top to bottom, inside and out, looking at every treatment option, involving you in every decision. Our comprehensive academic approach puts you at the center of it all, giving you the hope you need to turn what-ifs into what is possible.
Menards makes organizing easy with Rubbermaid closet kits. This classic configurations closet kit is the perfect fit for a 4 to 8 foot closet. It installs easily and is available in a white or titanium finish. Just $84.99. Create your own storage system with stack cubes. Combine small and large stack cubes to make your own bookcase, entertainment center, or room divider. A small stack cube is just $9.99 after rebate, and a large stack cube is only $14.99 after rebate.
Morning season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Overhead sports, that includes baseball with overhead throwing, but also sports such as racquetball, tennis, volleyball, even swimming can put excessive stress on the shoulder. The common shoulder injuries we see with young athletes oftentimes have to do with instability or in overuse injuries, the shoulder rotator cuff or the labrum. The best way to reduce the risk of injury is to keep your rotator cuff strong. Your rotator cuff is a group of muscles that keeps the shoulder centered and in place and reduces the risk to other structures about the shoulder. One of the exercises that is important in keeping the cuff strong would be external rotation against resistance. Anytime you're experiencing shoulder pain, you need to see your certified athletic trainer, your physical therapist, or your physician. They can do the appropriate testing and do the proper physical exam to make a diagnosis and make sure you can go back and play safely. Here at the Sports Medicine Center, if you're an overhead throwing athlete, we also might put you through a motion analysis study to determine if you're putting excessive stress on the shoulder joint.
For more information, visit freighter.com/sports.
Round 1 of the Battle of Brookfield was held this past week as the boys and girls hoops teams from Central and East took the floor.
Scott Babler has the highlights in the Preps Plus Spotlight.
It's the Battle of Brookfield times 2. That's right, a girl-boy hoops doubleheader, East visiting Central. And the girls get first crack at the rivalry. The Lancers led by 5 at half, but the Spartans rally in the third. Cammie Cross showing quick hands for the steal. She goes all the way for the deuce. The game is tied at 29 as we head to the fourth. But the final quarter was all, and I mean all, Brookfield Central. first, it's Carolyn Bush who grabs her own miss and puts it in. Lancers grab the lead. Then it's Catherine Steep with this corner 3-ball, and the Central advantage is now 7. Finally, it's Megan Olson on the drive. This caps a 14-0 run. The Lancers outscore East by 13 in the fourth, winning 47-34. New coach Mallory Liebel gets her first win against her main rival.
I'm just happy for the girls. I know they wanted this really bad, so it's exciting for them. The huge rivalry, the girls are friends, and I know they wanted this one bad, and they worked hard for it.
The Lancer girls did their part. Now how about the boys? Well, Brookfield Central should be very confident. They've beaten the Spartans 7 straight times.
But this Brookfield East squad returns all 5 starters and has their best chance to win in years. Meanwhile, the Lancers lost a lot of talent to graduation, namely Riley LaChance, but this latest group looked good from the start. Sam Rohde from downtown, Central up 6 early. Then it's Max Wojcik with this drive at the buzzer, 16-8 Lancers after 1. The Spartans chip away in the second. Corey Smith navigates the traffic and scoops it in, East within 4. Then it's Christian Simon strong to the rack, Lancers by just 5 at half. But Central maintains control in the third. Here's Wojcik with the no-look feed to Amo Radisevich for the gimme. Look out! The big guy gives the Lancers a 6-point lead after 3. Now early fourth, Simon cuts the Central lead in half with this deep 3 as East tries to rally. But the Lancers had too much on this night. Here's Rohde finding nothing but net on this 3. Central back up 8. Then some nifty passing by the Lancers, who finally get the ball to Rohde, and Sam does the rest. Central makes it 8 straight over their crosstown rival with a hard-fought 56-45 victory.
We're totally different from last year, but we're different in a good way. You know, I mean, we're definitely not as talented, but I feel like that's why we have a chip on our shoulder. You know, we play hard.
We had a great start to the game, and I think that really set the tone. Our guys were really ready to go and did a lot of really good things, so I'm really proud of the way they played.
Press Plus will take a week off due to the holidays, so there'll be no show next Sunday.
We'll be back with you on Sunday night, January 4th at 11 p.m. sharp, right here on today's TMJ4. Until then, I'm Lance Allen.
And I'm Mark Stewart. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from Preps Plus.
The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Better brands, bigger savings. Buy Pick and Save. New every day. By Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, the official healthcare provider of the Milwaukee Brewers. By Robert Hack Diamonds. Who do you trust when buying diamonds? Robert Hack Diamonds is the answer. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.